Hee-haw! 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 Happy New Year's Eve, guys.
Monkeys. Happy New Year's. Yeah, exactly.
I didn't have any plans. You guys didn't have any plans. We get together. We hang out. We have a little drinks. New Year's Eve.
We appreciate you joining us. If you joined us last week on Christmas Eve, then you're really pulling a double whammy by joining us on New Year's Eve, too.
You might want to get yourself checked.
I think the Winnipegger gods weren't happy with us when they booked us on a Christmas Eve and a New Year's Eve. But you know what? Hey, you can watch this show at any time you want, so it doesn't really matter.
Right.
And also, too, if you thought we were going to do another holiday show, you were wrong, because we pulled a swerve on that one. You know,
that's right.
We could have done a 2020 in review, but who the hell wants to fucking review that?
Yeah,
started out good.
We don't live in the past. Well, I guess we do.
The Jericho careers had a great time.
Yeah,
I can't wait for our Groundhog Day show. Is going to be really awesome, and it's just going to keep playing over and over and over and over.
Yeah, I think once again the is that Rye froze? Is he back?
You can see something blinking in the background.
Yeah, you had this ever slightest little thing. So it's like, oh no, did he fucking freeze again? Yeah. Remember that time? Remember that time Rybo shit the bed on the AC/DC Geico game? That was awesome.
I know. That's what got AC/DC on your show. Maybe
that's true. There's a sympathy.
Felt bad for Friesbo.
What happened to the frozen guy?
There's Ben.
You just spoke Big Ben. Welcome to our last show of 2020, and a lot of stuff is going to be left behind, but not us. We are not stopping this because we have a lot of fun doing it, and we make lots of money doing this show.
Yeah, crazy. Crazy. We even have shirts.
Oh,
hey,
nice. And if you like that shirt being sported by our model Rybro, you can get one of your own. Great job, Rye, with the awesome segue there.
Yeah.
ProWrestlingTees.com/Chris Jericho. You can get your own Winnipegger shirt now. It's available, 20% off. And if you use the code Winnipeg, you get 20% off. So there you go.
I got mine last week, and I made a mistake and left it outside, and it rained, it snowed, it went through a hurricane. I put it in the wash, I pull it out, looks brand new. Like the quality of the print alone, never mind the shirt. And I've talked about the shirt before. The shirt is like beautiful Versace.
Such great quality, yeah.
It is. And the print is alive. It just, it's like boom. It's like the three of us are right in your face, giving you a big kissy poo.
That's awesome.
Well, when we designed the shirt, we said if there's one thing that comes to mind when you think about Winnipeggers, it's quality. And we wanted our shirts to fit the overall content of the show and all of the great moments that we've given you over the years. Is that good? Is that a good one?
or months.
How was that?
I love it.
What high quality.
It feels like years. The quality of the show is just amazing.
And the shirt and the show, and there's only one life. If you're gonna have one life, buy the good shirt. Jesus.
Exactly. Come on, have good quality shirts. Don't forget, guys, go listen to Dave's Christmas song. It's a little bit off now. Baby, come home for Christmas. But still,
Ukrainian Christmas is right around the corner.
And you can listen to Father Christmas by Chris Jericho and the Christmas Elves.
Oh, yes.
Don't forget about that one.
Yeah,
See, I did not promote that last week because I didn't want to get in a promotion battle with you.
Right. That was a great cover, man. I love that.
That's a
you guys
underrated tune for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I got my Christmas song. It'll still be up on YouTube. You know what? I've never done this before. The next 10 subscribers to Dave Spivak Project on YouTube, I throw you in a hat. I pick a one out of the hat, and I'm going to send you a free Dave Spivak Project too. Yeah, I'm going to do it. And these are not cheap. I'm not getting these for these $8 merch thing. Oh, I got paid $8 or $13. These are costing me almost $18. Very good quality.
The quality of that is amazing. That too is so good quality.
For you 10 of you subscribe to Dave Spivak Project, I'll pick one of you. 1 out of 10 chance. That's a great odds.
So the next 10 people that subscribe to Dave Spivak Project on YouTube, you will choose one to receive a free DSP toque.
For the first 10, yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. Well, the gauntlet's been thrown down. You probably already have 10 because there's one thing that fans of the Winnipeggers love, and that's free shit.
Right. It's like the guy that bought 3 toques from me. He goes, I gave him $5 off if he bought 3, and that was an inside deal. I shouldn't even mention. He's like, "You cheap Winnipegger," and he started laughing. And then he still e-transferred. I sent him the goods, and he loves them. He's wearing all 3 at once. Like he's got them all over his body.
The way that he was describing, I was like, "Yeah, I don't give a shit. I save $5. Who gives a shit, eh? Just give me 3 of them."
Well, I'll take 3, eh?
This week, guys, not only are we sponsored by ProWrestlingTees.com and also by Dave Spivak on YouTube, we are sponsored by the Kirkfield Motor Inn and Club 3D. This has been a hotel since 1949. Did you guys know that?
Wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, that's
there's
great.
a patio and look at this motel. Look at this. Look at that. There's a presents on those quilts. Club 3D.
Yeah, it comes with a black light. You got, eat your heart out when you come in. You'll just love it. Best time ever.
Nice. They got the VLTs there. You may or may not see Neil Higginson. Maybe, I'm not sure. So there's a patio, guys. Outdoor dining.
Awesome.
When Winnipeg opens up again, go straight to the Kirkfield Motor Hotel and Club 3D and just have a great time. Just do it, man.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that's great. Those beds look like you're sleeping on a pack of Rothmans. I mean, great sponsor. Thank you for coming aboard.
At first, I thought you said a pack of Rockmans, like those old, like Tom Schultz that he plays through his own Rockman on stage. But you said you said a pack of Rothmans.
Yeah,
It probably smells the same.
yeah. Canadian ciggies for our European.
My
American
grandma
viewers.
used to smoke. My grandma used to smoke Rothmans.
Right.
Yeah. But guys, we are going to continue our successful award-winning show. Like we said, it is New Year's Eve. If you want to grab a drink, cheers for you guys watching and also here on the show. We appreciate it. Thanks for being here. It's a little New Year's Eve party for ourselves. But like I said, instead of pandering to you shamelessly and doing some kind of a end of the year thing, we're going out hot. We're going out hot because we had some great fan comments during the week. Sorry, we'd like to see those. There's a couple really good ones. One is I think I'm taking a chance right here. Oh, okay. Well, I did it out of order, but who cares? Des Lorene says, "I like the format. Themed episodes are great." Just as we said, we're not doing a themed episode, but rad sponsors like the Kirkfield Motor Inn.
Right.
What a boot, pet peeves. Spell the boot properly.
Yeah, that's proper.
That's a good idea for a show, and we like that idea so much that we're going to use Dez's idea today.
Nice.
For Pepe. I want to hear you sing each other's music. Ooh.
Another episode, maybe.
Yeah.
That might be like when we try to imitate each other on the imitation
We
show.
quickly are Googling what everybody's music is. We really just like ourselves, Des, but thanks for the feedback. That's great. That's a good idea. Let's do it. Pet peeve.
The only thing I found on Ribo's page was lose litter. And Admir says, "I have to say this show brought so many memories of my teen years being raised and living in Crestview, St. James. All of you a bit older than I am." Oh, little cut down there. I'm so many similar stories I can relate to and laugh with. Really love the show. Thanks for sharing these stories. And that's Andrea. I was going to say Andrea. I realized we're not in Brazil. So it's Andrea. Thank you, Andrea. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
We're going to do pet peeves, Dave.
Okay.
And I think you really championed this one. I think you got a lot to say.
There's a lot of things that bother me. I haven't really made any, significant headway on organization for it, but I could start us off. Facebook is a great way to watch.
You look angry right now.
Yeah, because I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed with everything that I see on social media, and you see it all. It just drives me crazy. I'm going to start with the worst. Just the worst one I ever see is when somebody.
Shit.
post.
Hold
their
on. Hold on. I forgot to press record.
Are you sure?
I swear to God, I'm sorry.
Well, it says live. It's running.
It's live 10 minutes.
Not recording. Oh, it is recording. I am recording. We're live. Gotcha.
There we go.
Let's Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day.
April Fool's Day show.
Robbo, you got a little static on your.
Right, you got some audio issue there. Yeah. Just sit there and freeze.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, Dave. So go ahead.
That's okay. We're talking pet peeves, and I'm just gonna say, watching the social media. Hey, this is just like I'm like you're my audience. I absolutely detest it when somebody posts food that they've made, and then they write hashtag nom nom. Are you a baby? Are you in a diaper right now? Did you crap your diaper? You're a 35-year-old human being, and you're writing nom nom about your food. I hate millennial terms. It drives me crazy. I hate salty. I hate my man. I hate fack. Fack, it's fuck. It's not F-A-K. I don't like yas, Y-A-A-S. It's like this lazy way. They're all trying to be so cool. It's like, keep it 100. Keep it 100%. Netflix and chill. Sorry, not sorry. It just gets my goat, man. Salty sucks. Rad even sucks. And my man. Oh, my man. No offense, Ajax. Use my man a little bit. Don't delete me. We love you. We love you on the show. You're a good friend of ours. But that kind of stuff just drives me crazy. I hate when people say, that being said, make a statement and swallow hard and live with it. That being said, I'm really against war, but that being said, the stock market's okay when there's a war, so that's okay. It's just too much. It's such an out. So all that stuff just drives me crazy, and Facebook's just full of little abbreviations and like, bye Felicia. What the hell does that even mean? And I'm probably just an old guy now. I'm like our grandparents when Elvis appeared. It's like, oh, look at his crotch. That kind of thing, and or whatever. You can say what you want, but nom nom's got to go. If any of them, nom nom makes me sick to the stomach. You're not a baby. What are you spitting up? Well, you're making your dumb food. Oh, here's one that kills me every time. I almost forgot. Best car mechanic in town, and go. Oh, let me just stop raising my family. I'll get right to it for you. Anything you want. Maybe you need to get picked up at the airport or something too. I'll be right on that with your Facebook post. Oh, well, I really like the guy down the street in Sonalta there by One Way Foods. Boy, can he tighten up a tire. What is that? And then they just expect you to jump up and down. Best place to buy a used vehicle, and go. And go. Oh, I just hate it. And everybody falls for it. It's just, get over yourself. You're on Facebook. Go fuck you. Fuck you, you salty nom-nom, yes, Netflix and chilled loser. That's all I gotta say. I can't even finish the show now. I'm so pissed off.
You know what? All I gotta say about that. All I gotta say about that, Dave, is LOL and OMG. And I totes know what you're saying.
That's great. Another pet peeve: shitty audio. I can't stand shitty audio. I don't. Hopefully, that's not just in my end that I'm hearing, but you might want to
sound like
down or something. Yeah,
I'm hearing it too. Maybe
okay, I'll leave. I'll come back.
All right, come back.
Okay.
So that I like the rant there. There is some of those. Finally, the show we've been waiting to do for 24 episodes.
We're finally alone. We just take our clothes off. We're so relaxed. He's uptight. Ribo's not all over us. Gotta watch what we say. Ryan's there.
Might run into somebody.
We'll just go nude. Let's do the helicopter.
I appreciate that. BRB bugs me. LOLZ is a bad one. That's like lols. And it's so funny because I never use LOL, because when I started actually talking to M Shadows, he would always go ha or ha ha. He never used LOL.
Right.
And I said, why don't you use it? Like, because that's for teenage chicks. I'm like, he's right. So I'm not going to use LOL either.
It's about LOL. I got to talk about LOL. Two things really quickly. I worked with a guy for years. When it came out, we would all write, not when it came out, but LOL. Everybody knew what it meant. He didn't know what it is. So to this day, when I send him LOL, I put bracket laughing out loud. I write it out for him. I just love that. And the other thing is Curb Your Enthusiasm season 7 or 8. When one of the guys, I can't remember who it is dating that girl, and she says, LOL, Jeff, LOL, LOL, Jeff, and they just hate it, and it drives Larry crazy. So LOL can Take a
We're
hike.
just saying we don't use LOL here, Ribo. Like just like we don't use the letter yay.
Right. Okay, do I sound better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks
Good.
for fixing that.
It's funny because Dave, the first time you ever said LOL to me, I didn't know what it meant, and it was at the end of something. And I said, "What is that? Lots of love?"
It was you. There was a guy I worked with. When you were off the air, I was just telling the story. Or did you know that?
I just
Did you
heard you
hear-
guys talking the end of it.
Oh,
but-
you're funny, man. That's good bit.
No, that's true though. It is true. I didn't know what it meant, and I told my brother. I said, "I thought it meant lots of love. I thought Dave meant lots of love." My brother said, "You probably did."
I thought it meant lock and roll, and he was a loudness fan.
Oh, nice. Lock on Lowell.
Lock and roll, crazy night. Good. That's a good start. Dave came in hot with that, man. He had a rant.
Wow.
That's all I got. Good night.
Finally, the show we've been waiting for, Rob.
Oh, there we go.
You should have seen what we said about you when you weren't there.
Hey, you guys have your clothes on. It wasn't too great of a party.
What do you got, Rye? You got some pet peeves that bug you?
Well, with those lines, we always make the joke with "Sorry, Chad," wise cousin Chad, because
Right.
we have a thread where people use the wrong grammar, use the wrong there. That's one I really hate when people use the wrong there. Like there's there, they are there as a someone, they own something.
The possession, yeah.
They're there kind of thing, right? So there's that. There's the it's thing people get wrong all the time with the apostrophe S. I hate that. I hate when you go to like say Tim Hortons or something and they call it espresso. Like even the people working there, so you're not getting a good espresso shot when even the people working there call it an espresso.
Don't even spell it right. Yeah.
What did that used to be an espresso, but it's not anymore.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. And other stuff too.
JK.
And other things too, like with people that say like I could care less, those kinds of things, right? Where it's like,
Yeah. Well, you
So
just
you
said
could
it, so you do
less.
care. Yeah, exactly. Good
Yeah,
God.
I
Couldn't
couldn't care less. Just for everyone listening.
yes.
I'm a big criminal at I'm very guilty of especially. There's nothing I hate worse, especially LOL. Chris, it didn't used to be especially, like Rob just said, especially. I'm bad for that. I'm an espresso guy too. So
Hey,
I hope
on
it
that
doesn't come
note,
between us.
best espresso in town and go.
Noise.
My man.
Here's one for you. Not the Samuel Jackson movie, Snakes on Planes. I hate shorts on planes.
Oh, it's gross.
This is not the place to be wearing shorts, guys. Okay? If I'm sitting in a chair and sitting right next to me, you got your Stuart Copeland 1983 volleyball shorts on. You got hairy legs and you're wearing sandals.
Oh.
That's about an inch away from your ball bag.
Oh, yeah. And then it's the
Not
grossest
interested.
thing, man. Yeah.
It is very gross. I hate it. Even worse when you get the guys with wear the boat shoes with no socks or the ankles. Oh,
Or somebody that brings their own food and they're eating like halibut or something next to you, or capers. It's like, what kind of weird, what country are you from? You're just eating a dead fish in front of me? Thanks a lot. And I'm in coach next to you. That's great.
So, yeah, don't wear those shorts on a plane. Listen, Gene Simmons told me years ago, always look like a star. Even if you're not a star or don't want to be a star, don't wear shorts on a plane because that makes you look like a pervert.
That's
I
a
don't
good
like
pet peeve. Yeah, I don't like that either. I don't
That's
like
a
anything
good one.
about flying, but that's a really disgusting one.
Yeah, What else you got, Dave? You got some more things that bother you? Or was it just that? Was it just
I don't like flying. I don't like flying because I think that all the pilots are trying to come in. They come in hot. They come in too fast. You notice like 10 years ago, there was always a nice soft landing. Now it's like they're trying to hit deadlines. Some accountant's there telling them, it goes, we can save $1 million a minute if you almost kill everyone. Just come in as fast as you can. Get that guy's got sciatic nerve problems. He's not going to die. Just come in. It'll save us $1 million a minute on fuel or some crap. You know that's happening. I can't stand the landings anymore. It just makes me sick.
It always boils down to the accountants and lawyers messing with your stuff, man.
Oh, absolutely. Some corporate jerk. You know where we can cut corners? You have that shitty toilet paper you had in junior high school, the little squares.
I hate those. I hate that.
Man.
Oh.
Well, Who uses those? Actually, my
See
dad
through
has
it.
those at the lake. He puts them up next to the regular toilet paper. He did it as a joke.
Oh.
I finally I threw a bunch of shit in the dump. I took it and threw them away and burnt them, and I videoed it for him. It's like that. That was just cruel having toilet paper like that around.
Is that when he was
What are you eating? What are you eating on the show?
Me? No, it's Ice Cube.
Oh,
Just eat some Cheetos.
we have
or
one
something.
rule on this show. One
Oh,
rule.
you never eat. You never eat. I did. There's a pet peeve. I did a pitch last week for a show at TBS, and the one producer, he's got a little thing of tuna or something he's eating during. I text Barry. I said, hey, I said, tell this guy to stop eating during the pitch. It's unprofessional. So what I'm getting at here is, we really got this great pitch. Think about it for a long time. Oh, my
Oh
God.
man. Well, I guess I shouldn't bring out my candied salmon that I have ready right here.
You gonna eat some?
Yeah. Does it count if it's garnished for a Caesar? Because that's okay, isn't it?
That's
I already
okay.
ate the garnish, eh?
That's as close to clamato juice as you're gonna get. Halabato juice. People who don't know how to stand in line.
Right.
Are we still having problems with this, guys? A line, and I'm not even talking about the 6 feet away socially distance line, because that's even easier. They've got circles on the floor. You stand on it. You don't stand in the middle of it. You don't stand to the side of it. Literally, here's your cue. Here's your mark. Stand there. Take 2. Let's make a movie.
I
But
think
even-
the coronavirus was here for a reason, to get people to stand properly in line.
But they still don't. They
Yeah,
still
that's true.
don't.
Well, they should, but yeah, they don't. And but it is annoying when someone comes up in your territorial space anytime. I can't stand that. The breath by you, and in the airplane, why don't you stand up right away? I love that too. It's like the plane lands, the guy in coach row 27 is just got his runners on, ready to do a sprint. Where are you going? You
Well,
gonna
here's the
jump
thing,
out the
too.
window, the fire escape? There's no way out of this.
If you miss your turn, those motherfuckers won't stop for you. So if you're in seat row 4, and let's say you have to, I don't know, take off your Walkman,
yeah.
Or
Sony
whatever.
Sports Walkman, yeah.
put your shoes on whatever, and 1, 2, 3, and then 5 goes. You try and get in there, it's boom, boom. You literally have to stop, and it's always some lady. Like, just stop. You see me sitting here. There's not a fucking red light that's gonna come. You let me in to the
Right.
flow of traffic.
Right. Yeah.
But let's just one last thing about the lines. Here's the line. You stand here at the counter. Hello, sir. May I have some butter? If I'm the next guy in line, I'm going to be standing here. Here's the guy in line waiting for the person to go. He's all the way back here. And then I'm all the way back there, even further back. If it's your next turn or your next, you stand over here and then
Yeah.
you move up. That drives me fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's the
man.
airplane ethics, dude. And then also just back to when
I'm just saying standing in line in general. Like
in general, I
7-Eleven or
know.
something.
But back to the airplane when we do land and that guy's trying to be a track star to get in the front and I'm still sitting knowing there's no point, I have his ass in my face. That's the other thing. I just want to say that. Ass to
It's
face.
true. And you're always scared.
Yeah. Yeah, I let a little squeaker out, some kind of like silent killer. That's all I
And
need.
that might even be like beyond pet peeve. Like a stranger's ass in your face. That's beyond
Yeah.
pet peeve. Pet
Yeah.
peeve is kind of annoying. The guy's a stranger's ass in your face. That's not no.
Hey, and listen,
Beyond.
the guy that's trying to get off the plane that quick, not the greatest smelling ass. Just want to say.
And if he lets a speaker,
Maybe that's why he has to get out of there. That's why he has to get out of there, because there's something coming out of that ass and it's fucking coming right for your face.
Anytime I can use a Squeaker Skrinick reference, I'm going to throw one in there.
That brings me to something that I really hate is like pedestrians. Not all pedestrians, because there's certain rules. Like pedestrians have the right of way, but sometimes people are so stupid with that, where they're walking, they're looking at their phones, and they either going on a crosswalk and they just hit the crosswalk and start walking across without even looking at the cars coming. Maybe your brakes are not working all of a sudden. I know you have the right of way, but just look.
Yeah.
Didn't we all learn that as kids? If my kid didn't look and started crossing the street because he pressed the thing, I pressed the thing and the guy can't cross because I pressed the button. No, the guy can still go through there and not notice you or whatever. Or they'll stand there and they'll stand with their feet like over the curb. Here's the curb, and they have their feet hanging off the curb, and you're driving up. You're like, is this guy going this guy gonna cross? What's going on? Make some eye contact with people.
Do
We're out
something.
there. It's so easy to just look at someone and go, hey, I see that you're a car and you're coming here. Let's have an understanding here, not just like and I got to be driving like, is this guy, what's this guy doing? Is he gonna stop or not?
You could hit a cyclist. You could hit a cyclist. The thing is, Winnipeg still, people don't stop at the pedestrian crosses, because in Calgary they do. They stop and they wait for the light to change. In Winnipeg, it's still free fall like New York City's like that. Is it still the same?
It's you know what, I think it's a bit better, but you are right. There's so many people that just go through those things like crazy. You press the button and like 3 or 4 cars stop and one guy just
once again, it's the same as the guy who runs across the street in the middle of traffic when there is no red light. You always know the guy. You see him, he'll stop like there's a car, like he's running through traffic. It's like Frogger. Like that puts the pressure on us now. Like, just wait your turn. When it's our turn to stop, you walk. When it's your turn to walk, we stop. You can't walk in the middle, because then I got to slow down, and then suddenly someone's there, and like, urinal etiquette.
Oh, good one. Wow.
Army, Navy, naked lady.
What is that?
Do you remember that? Used to always be people that you have like 4 people standing in a line. This was like an elementary school thing. There'd be 4 people standing, and some guy would walk by and tap everyone's shoulder and goes, Army, Navy, naked lady.
What?
You never heard that? That was one of my names.
Did you go to?
That was an idea that I had for a band name, Army, Navy, naked lady.
I thought that was the first album title from Lose Litter.
Ribo's bathroom is at a rest area.
I don't want to be naked,
running back
lady.
to Saskatoon while peeing. So,
what
That's
I'm
where
saying,
the grease monkeys hang out.
So listen, this has happened to me a few times where I'm at the urinal. At the urinal. How does that song go?
At the urinal, my dink couldn't pee because I didn't remove the rubber. Yeah.
So I
Trimming my bush, pal.
And I was peeing, and a guy goes, "Oh my gosh, are you Chris Jericho?" And it's like, "Yeah, hey, what's up, man? Can I shake your hand?"
Oh, come on!
I got both hands on the horn ski. Like I said, I'm like, you sure about this? You really sure you want to shake my hand now? Because you could easily wait 30 seconds, wash it up, dry it off. I'll give you a how's your father. If you want to shake my hand right now, I'm going to say the answer is no.
Did he really want to shake your hand?
Yes.
That's what you're calling it these days?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And do you have speed bumps on your dick?
It was the barnacles on your boner.
Add penicillin. Hey, how about at a hockey game, a sporting event, when there's 500 guys in the bathroom, you're taking a leak, and you always got a heckler. Hey, shy guy, hurry up. Oh, sorry, man. I have to do some weird thing to make it work because you're here. Because you're here, I have to do a squeeze and a pull and a pause, okay? And then it'll come out. And then I'll be back in 1 minute because I'm going to have to go again. Thanks to you for ruining my concentration.
You had a heckler at the urinal?
Yeah, I did. I was being heckled. I was doing stand-up at the urinal, and the guy just came at me.
Hey, shy guy. Here's a Winnipeg classic. They might have had these at other places, but at the Winnipeg Arena for like the first 15 years of our lives, they had the urinal troughs.
Yeah,
and you would go up, and then literally not a urinal, it's just like a horse trough. And instead of horses drinking water out of it, guys are peeing into it. The splatter effect on that motherfucker,
dude. The stream of everybody's piss. It's like some guy was eating asparagus. I could tell, and it's just coming down the trough, crossing streams.
It would splatter on you.
Yeah, it would
hit the aluminum tin and right back out at you.
And that's
the Toad in the Hole had that in Winnipeg in Osborne Village. The Toad in the Hole still had that until they're still there, I guess. But yeah, they still have a trough. It's terrible.
That's true. That's true. And it's kind of like you need those dividers. Like even urinals with no dividers sucks. You know, you put those dividers up there. That's great. And the other part of the etiquette is if there's like 6 urinals and it's only one being used, you don't stand next to the guy that's using the one right there. You move over a few.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Totally. That's the worst.
Why are you standing
25 urinals and you got to come next to me.
Yeah, give me a buffer zone.
No kidding. Just throw me off my game. Thanks a lot.
And with the shy guy over there, with the you got when you're on the trough too, like if there's enough room for someone to, hey, can I just squeeze in here? It's like you're shoulder to shoulder, and that's brutal. It's brutal. They had that at the Downs too. I remember at the Downs.
Can I squeeze in here?
No, you can't.
How about
anything?
How about the guys that take a number 2? They're dropping deuces in a public restroom at a game or whatever. It's so gross. That drove. Oh, there you go. Curtis Weiss and I in high school. Curtis watched the show. When guys took dumps in high school, we thought it was so weird. It's like, who could dump in high school? It's so gross. You're so uptight in high school. You're a virgin pretty much, probably. You're trying to, you can't even pass exams. So stressful. And guys are in there taking dumps. And Curtis and I would go to the bathroom. We'd roll up toilet paper and wet balls, and we'd jump in the air and just huck it at the guy's head and go, dumper! And it was just insane. That was I was in a gang in high school, everyone. Just
Dumper Patrol.
Dumper Patrol.
Yeah. Dumper Patrol.
But that's also a pet peeve, doing that. Remember, Chris, not to embarrass you, but you were taking a dump ski. We were in LA.
Don't turn it on me.
And we were next to each other in the toilet. I didn't have to go. I didn't even drop my pants. I just sat. He didn't know that I was next to him. And while he was doing his business, I just kept pushing toilet paper a little closer to him and just kind of like making weird noises. I think I grabbed like a fart noise off my iPhone and just played it. And he's kind of like, what the fuck? And then I just started laughing. I was playing tricks on him.
Was this high school? There's no iPhones in high school.
This is like maybe 4 years ago somewhere. I swear it happened. It was we were somewhere together. It was you because I always know my friends' fart noises. I don't know. Another episode.
I think
might
that's
not
the
have
same
been
time when I put saran wrap over the toilet bowl when Chris went to take a crap there.
Is that the time I put baby powder in your hair dryer, Weibo? Like you've ever used a hair dryer in your life.
That natural dry.
Any final pet peeves here?
We really went off the rails. This was such a clean show.
I had Teletubbies written down. I don't know if you guys know what that is. Anybody have Teletubbies in Canada?
Weren't those?
That was that. Ooh, I, we, there was like a bunch of purple weird things on acid. They look like the Grateful Dead bears. And they
they would have this weird old man who lived in the sun, and he was like their mentor or something. He'd be like, "Hello, Teletubbies, how are you today?" or some shit like that. I hated it. My kids used to love it. It just drove me crazy.
Yeah, that would drive me nuts too.
The only other one I have down is just like liars. People that lie. Oh, there we go. Yeah, no kidding. I hate.
Come on. That's just who would love that? That's terrible.
What about the Wiggles? I mean, there's lots of kid stuff that I really
super annoying. Yeah,
Rich says the Wiggles are like in their 50s or something. They're just like, we love to play with our teddy bears. I was like, they probably do.
Noise. It's a little weird.
Noise.
But I was gonna say, like, liars, people that just lie for no reason, like just to like outdo someone or something like that. I've always hated that. I worked with a guy that was always like, he had to work in people's backyards in the summer or whatever, and it was the people that had pools. I'm not gonna say what I do because there's ways that they can check and make sure I'm not mentioning anything that happens with work. But anyway, so
you sound like Slash there.
Okay, we don't even know what he does.
Yeah, even these guys don't know. But anyway, and they've never heard my music either. Lose litter. So, but anyway, I told this guy, it's like, wow, you haven't seen any girls in bikinis this year. He said, oh, I've seen the three totally naked girls. And I went back there and they said, hey, yeah, come on in. You want to have a swim? Like, yeah, we're just naked and everything. Goes like, you didn't see 3 naked girls this year. Oh yeah, no, I did. They didn't care either. He was always like that. Everything was just, he always tried to had to up one. It was like the Monty Python sketch with the 4 Yorkshire men that would just sat around. Oh, we used to have to live in a lake. We used to wake up and clean
we had
the
to
lake.
walk to school uphill both ways.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
I had a guy I used to live with that was just like that, and he would just make up shit. I think to try and entertain himself, but thought that he was getting away with it. And we used to watch a lot of hockey back early 90s. Hockey was much more watched for me than it is now. And he was talking about how, Guy Lafleur, he used to smoke on the bench. Yeah, with Montreal Canadiens at Hockey Night in Canada. I saw him light up a cigarette on the bench once. I'm like, bullshit, you fucking didn't. No, dude, the guy smoked so much. He was like, if Guy Lafleur in 1978, when they were, the best hockey team, was sitting on the bench with, Jacques Beauvoir, the coach, just allowing him to smoke a cigarette. Go, je sais bon. And then the same guy said, oh yeah, Bobby Clark. Actually, there's two other good ones. He said Gary Suter was a cousin of the Sutter brothers. I said, what? Yeah, Gary Suter was a cousin of the Sutter brothers. You know, he says, well, Suter with one T is a cousin of the Sutters with two T's. You know, it's Ryan, George Ahoof is your cousin, and Dave D-Wack. It's like, this makes no fucking sense. Quit saying this.
Yeah.
And then the other one was where he said that Bobby Clark, who had he had no front teeth, he'd skate around the ice with no front teeth. Did you ever see Bobby Clark lose his teeth? No, Brad, we didn't. How did he do it? Slap shot came. The puck literally stuck in his teeth. They had the trainer come out. He had to pull the puck was stuck literally between his.
How big was this guy's mouth that a puck could stick in there?
Missing two teeth. Puck.
8 hard-boiled eggs, baby.
Yeah, maybe for Speewee. I don't know.
Yes, just
I did hear the Guy Lafleur fable or legendary story, but I never heard I heard that somebody kind of handed him. He took a drag once. It wasn't on TV or anything.
He would never do that on the bench. There's no way.
Well, him and Howard Chuck were smokers. Maybe that's all it was. And then people came up with these stories.
I remember when Howard Chuck and Guy Lafleur hotboxed at the 1986 Canada Cup.
They were hot knifing on the bench and then heading out. You have to go to the penalty box and smoke a pack of smokes and then come back out and try to play a penalty.
If you can smoke a pack in less than 2 minutes, you get out earlier. So then 50 seconds left. Let's get out of here.
One. Holy crap.
Guys, once again, a great night here. Great year with the Winnipeggers. We started something really cool here. Next year, just wait. Next year is going to be our year.
You've been saying that to Ryan and I for a decade. Happy New Year. Yeah.
Stick with me, guys. I'll take you to the top.
Yeah. All we got is bad livers. Pet Peeves podcasts with more than 3 people. I'm not going to name anybody. Just kidding.
Okay, that's okay. Great. Well, don't forget the Winnipegger show. If your pet peeve is bad quality merch, you're not going to be disappointed with this. This is you're not going to be mad with this because this is high quality garb. Very
really
soft, durable. Speedy left his out in the hurricane, like he said, in the middle of Calgary. Help! Help!
Yeah. It was outside. There was a Chinook came around. There was ice. Everything that you can imagine weather-wise happened. I want to even talk about the little tag that you have on the back. Most of the tags, they kind of have an itch. This is like silk. It's like lying in a silk sheeted bed without the sweating. It's so nice. The fabric's good. The print is good. Get a Winnipeggers shirt, dude. These things are selling like hotcakes. This is the biggest item that I've ever seen. Ryan's wearing one. Look how good he looks. And Ryan is only about $130, but he's put on 3 pounds over the quarantine. And look how slim he looks in that shirt. So if you're worried about weight, wear a Winnipeggers shirt. You'll look fantastic.
Ryan looked like he gained about 10 pounds of muscle when he puts that shirt on. That's what you get when you wear a Winnipeggers shirt. All you got to do is go to prowrestlingtees.com/Chris Jericho. If you put in the code Winnipeg, you save 20%. In the meantime, in between time, guys, 2020, it was a year. At least we're still.
That's true. It was a year.
It started off good. And it's going to be a great year next year.
Cheers, guys.
I hope so. Cheers.
Happy New Year. Merry New Year to everybody watching. You guys stay safe, and I hope you have a great New Year's night. This is a good way to kick it off. And if this is all you got, then go back and watch it again.
Send us the mail on New Year's. We'll be reading it. I mean, it is New Year's. Next year's.
So what do you hate worse, Dave? Noise or nom-noms?
Nom nom is the worst thing ever. A grown adult nom nom. Also eating ribs or wings, licking your fingers. You still a baby? Do you need to change your little diaper? Teach you a lesson? Have a little time out?
Lick it up! Lick it up!